Appliance Repair and Rebuild, Jacksonville, Florida. I have the best reconditioned appliances. Shop around, go ahead. You won't find anything like this. Nobody's gonna recondition a washer and a dryer like I do and sell for the low price from a technician, right? With warranties. So it's buyer beware everywhere else. So I have this really nice set, right? I have a commercial Whirlpool. And the thing about this commercial Whirlpool is that it was on this frame, okay? And it had only an extra large porcelain tub, and it's got this rust on it. And the reason why it's only extra large is because it goes into a laundromat, and they don't want to give you a big tub. But it's a commercial motor, commercial transmission, and all that. And I took everything out of there, and I had almost a brand new frame. So if you look at the pictures, I just put everything on here. So you're going to get a bigger tub. Okay, it's not porcelain, but who cares? It's got a rust like that. So anyway, this is what they would use in a commercial laundromat. Even a signal, end of cycle signal, like in a laundromat. So this washer is fantastic. It washes really good. It's got some nice features on a 2-speed motor. So I got some clothes in here. Okay, it's got the rollover agitator. I'll put a little water in here. And it's got more adjustments for the water level, which is I like. And then it's got an extra temperature selection of warm. You could turn the signal off. And it's got an extra wrench, which would be automatic if you turn it on. It's got your settings. It's got high and low agitation, so we'll start fast. Slow down, it gets to this little mark over here. There's a mark right here. It's hard to see. So it says high, low, and then fast spin. Casual, permanent press will cool down, let water out, pull water in. High, low agitation, and a low spin. It says that there. Delicate, low agitation, low spin, and it's got a quick wash. And they say low agitation, it's considered normal and heavy duty, but anyway, this is what it does. Listen, I put a lot of work in this stuff. It's fantastic. I took everything off of that. Put it on almost a brand new frame. So there it goes, see? All right. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna spin it out, because being a commercial washer, this thing spins faster than anything I've ever seen. It's like it's ready to take off, but it doesn't shake, right? So I'm gonna come right back. I'm gonna show you the low agitation first. It gets to that mark, and you'll see, then it slows down. So you can go, like, say I wanted to wash for, whatever, 12 minus 6, 6 minutes fast, 6 minutes slow. Okay, and then you got your extra rinses and all that good stuff. It's fantastic, that's all I can tell you. So I'm gonna spin it out for you. Oh, then it's got your fabric softener here, and you mix with water and your bleach. Okay, I did a lot of work to it, and it's like new, and it's gonna last. See, that's just it. Nobody's gonna do anything like this. Then I got a really nice dryer, and I'll show you that after I spin this out for you. And I'm gonna do one more thing after that too, to the washer. Thank you. This washer has a neutral transmission. When it washes, the motor goes in one direction. Also pumps the water from the pump inside the washer. And when it's spinning, it goes the opposite way and drains the water. But when it stops, it's supposed to go into this neutral. And what that does, it drains the water first. It'll pause, it'll go into gear, and then it'll start to spin. Okay, so I'm gonna pause you out one more time. All right, I'm gonna do the pause now instead of letting the machine do it. So here, we went into gear, and now it's gonna start to spin. This thing spins so fast. Okay, probably gonna have to pause it. This also has 2 final sprays, or 3, which would come out. Okay, so let me pause it out and let it go into high speed spin. Once all the water's out, it'll spin really fast. Alright, there it goes, see? Man, that thing is moving. The camera might not capture the movement because it's too fast. Okay, so that's the washer. Alright, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna stop this one. Got a break. Even though it says extra large, it's a super on a new frame. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, before I show you the dryer, I have here a queen size bedspread. I'll put that in there as a pillowcase. And a sheet. All right, I'm gonna let it fill while I show you the washer. I'll put it in warm. It's gonna fill faster and rinse faster because I'm only using one, hose, so it's cold in both. You never use hot. You can tee off your cold, and it will fill faster in the rinse. See? So that's what that is. So it's got your hot and cold. There's the cold. There's warm again. There's hot. And the pump came on, and it's working good. I cleaned all the solenoids, so let that happen there, and I'm going to show you this really nice dryer. All right, what we got here is a Whirlpool, same brand, super capacity dryer. Now this dryer is nice because it has the drop down door. It doesn't have the swing open. It uses it as a shelf, okay? It's nice and clean in there. I reconditioned it. The door switch was broken. This here. And I took pictures. That's this one here. It's broken. It doesn't click-clack. And I just replaced it. Got switches here. It's got 3 wires instead of 2 because this would have a light. But I just bought all 3 instead of the 2 and the 3. All right. So anyway, I had a dryer. Listen, operates like new. Period. So everything is here. Your high heat times, your high heat automatic, your low heat automatic, and plus it's got a signal, which is nice. This has a signal which you don't see in the washer, correct? So we turn it on. Where are we? Okay, this got an automatic energy preferred setting. I think it clicks too if it's off. And you turn it counterclockwise, not clockwise, it'll click at that mark. Hear it? And then you just start it. When the clothes are dry, it's done. I painted the top. This is the hottest dryer I ever came across. But the thing is, it's made to be this hot. It's not popping any fuses. Everything is good. It's got a couple fuses, a critical fuse, a heater fuse. It's a hot dryer. Look. Well, it was making noise. Yeah, I thought it was the belt at first. If you get a chip in the belt, it'll make a tit-tit, but it was a penny in the paddle. I couldn't even touch the paddle. It was that hot. I put 2 articles in it just so I could go somewhere. They were wet, and it dried in 10 minutes. All right, so there you go. It's almost 300. And when it gets to cycling temperature, it'll cycle down, go up, go down. Timer will move. It'll cool down and shut off. Look how quiet it is. Listen, this is a killer set. You'll have this for 10 years. Okay, there's it's cycling down yet. It's got to take a while because the metal's got to get hot. I just turned it on, so once it starts cycling on and off, and then when the clothes get hotter, start to dry, it'll cycle faster, timer will move faster, and it'll shut off. I love this dryer. Then you got your drop-down door, okay? You got your big drum. You looked at the picture. I'm gonna fill that up with water, come right back, see how it works on all those items. The wash is coming up to wash in the extra large. The dryer's cycling now. They ain't got over to 300 because the metal's got to get hot first, and it kind of levels off. So now it's down to there, and it should take off again. And there's nothing in it. You got clothes in it. The clothes will be hot after they get dry, and then that timer will move faster that way. So see, that works perfect. It's a nice dryer. It's starting to move already. Just turn it back on. All right, and then we'll see how this washes. There it goes. It's gonna wash it all right. So you got all that stuff in there. And it's washing it, no problem. So it's gonna wash fast, wash slow, spin out, and then rinse fast, because the rinse isn't that long. So there's no problem, see? It's doing it. I gotta put soap in here. And it'll spin out okay. All right then, so it's got no problem washing all that stuff. Now the dryer, it doesn't match exactly, but listen, it's got the same color trim, which is pretty cool. And this is kind of the same color as the trim. I was gonna paint it white because I painted the top. The top looks really good. I get good at that after a while, okay? And then it's off. Let's turn it back on. Close the door. There we go. All right. This thing is worthy of a Christmas present. Should sell it for more, but $3.49. You got something you're gonna have for a long time, okay? I appreciate your interest. You give it away as a Christmas present. Thank you. Bye-bye.